going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Canuck. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to kiss your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Important things are giving you peace.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a seaport planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest. With a special pride never written before. Or since tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Open Lines Tuesdays. Yay! For Tuesday, September 28th, 2021, and Richie Poole was first in the chat and yelled first. Welcome, Richie Poole. Richie Poole says, "Dear Bop Monday on Tuesday, just a thought." And that's because I did skip yesterday's bed life stream because there was just too much crap going on here. It's a thought, Richie. I don't know. Let's see how the day goes, but I don't think so. Number 1 Sci-Fi was next. Welcome and bless you, Sis O'Bray. Number 1 Sci-Fi says, bop. Welcome, number 1 Sci-Fi. Josh reaches Richie Poole is now Dear Mop, but is cheap to change the name on the website since he spent 2.5 million Karogan rounds on the new wheelchair made by Ferrari. I would not get a wheelchair made by Ferrari. For one thing, I can't fit in a Ferrari. And for second, they are not known for making comfortable seating. Josh Street says, "Bird of Prey, did the plumber find the Karogan orphan miners trying to escape in the sewer pipes again? What may or may not have been found in the sewer pipes has nothing to do with needs not be discussed in public." Welcome, Golgo 13, to the panel.
Hail, Karoga. How are you doing, bro?
Hail, Karoga. How are you doing, Golgo?
You know, I am doing much, much better today than I was yesterday.
That is awesome to hear. So am I.
So that's good to hear. I'm glad that you're feeling a little better and able to do some streaming today. So yeah, it
bad day
roller coaster of
yesterday.
emotions, my friend.
So you had a bad day yesterday?
Well, here's the long and short of it. My channel got kiboshed quite harshly by YouTube, and what they said is that I was in extreme and gross violations of being a spammer, scammer, or a deceiver. and it.
Lore Reloaded got busted for that too once. You're muted, Go. I don't know if you're something. Maybe you're busy. Okay, now you're not muted.
Okay, I apologize. Basically,
Oh, wow.
the long and short is, I said I was a scammer, spammer, and but it got restored today.
Awesome. I'm glad it got
Yes.
restored.
Yeah, it was quite a 24 hours, and I have so many people to thank. Everybody within our realm of community friends. Stone Loki, Purple Valkyrie, Mexican Iron Man, Pat S. Just everybody. Everybody has been so awesome and supportive, and it's back. So we'll be live this Saturday doing some more anime talk.
Great to hear.
Yes, so I just wanted to come on and say hi and say thank you very much, and you have yourself a wonderful stream. I gotta drive for a little bit, so Qapla, and you have yourself a wonderful day, Bird.
Qapla, thank you, Go. Take care.
All right, bye.
And for anyone else who wants to come up, I have pinned the link in the YouTube chat. The link was a little further down in the chat, but it's pinned now. If anybody else would like to come up. I'm actually just coming from a members only stream where we had 3 or 4 people up on the stream with me. Speaking of which, here's one of them now. Welcome to Random Menace.
And greetings from the future, and good to hear you again.
And you are now less than an hour until tomorrow.
Less than actually something like what, 43 minutes? Yeah, till tomorrow, which is interesting.
Josh rates his Bird has turned into Lato Prey 5 again. Time to replace him with Birdo Prey 6. Does anyone have Ciso Prey's phone number so we can make the change in house?
What did I sponsor? Streamlabs says that I just sponsored something.
Oh, you've become for the 13th month in a row. You were a friend of Kuroga.
Okay.
It renewed just now.
Great.
Thank you.
I see that I have already a silver badge. Yeah.
Just sit higher on the rope.
Yes.
It actually, I don't know. Did you choose the colors?
I did choose the colors
because it looks like unlocked character in a game.
I made these myself.
Really?
So I just granted the only differences was I changed the colors. I could have made any differences I want.
And I'm stuck with it for at least 12 months or so.
Well, I mean, if I get bored, I could change the coloring up.
No, it's completely
basically
fine.
Yeah. Unless YouTube adds in a new option, like
new milestone or something. Yeah.
18 months or something.
It's just
but
fine.
Yeah, 12 to 24 months is one color. I think that's too big.
Yeah, it's worth every penny because the members streams are, I think, the best ones you ever did. So
now you're just lying, trying to get people to subscribe. But
yes, obviously. And why do you have to say that?
Because I don't want people to think they're really missing out on stuff, and then they come with giant expectations, and then get upset when I fail to meet them.
But there is a Ferengi rule of acquisition for that one. Once you have their money,
never give it back. Yes, but I'm not Ferengi. Welcome, Professor Brainy Specs.
Greetings, Birdo Prey 5.
And greetings again.
Randomness. And the member streams are the best ever. The bestest ever.
Wow. You guys are going to try and get me in trouble.
If you're not there, you should be. So get a membership with Birdo Pray 5 now.
47 Yorktown says hashtag Dear Bop and emoji. Random Menace says Bird is not late. He took care of his paying customers. Well, that technically is true. And I also wasn't late to this because this wasn't supposed to start till 5:15, and I started it at 5:09. 47 Yorktown says hello again, young sir. Hello again, 47 Yorktown. Super Blubberpuss says hello again, guys. Hello again, Super Blubberpuss. Another familiar names from the membership stream. John Street says, Bird of Prey, when is your Ferrari-made wheelchair coming? Never, ever, ever. Now, a Jeep-made wheelchair, maybe, as long as it doesn't kill. As long as it doesn't kill its own user, like Jeeps have habit of doing.
Yeah, especially Star Trek cast,
especially Star Trek actors, but especially JJ actors. So, yeah, no. If it was a Discovery actor, it'd be I'd send Jeep a medal. No, wow. I'm sorry. Okay.
Wow.
Maybe that's too much. Maybe that crosses the line. Maybe that crosses the line. But
the line must be drawn here.
But
this far, no further.
I'm just saying is that if a Jeep had to kill some Star Trek actor,
but just stop.
I would have picked a Discovery actor.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. The person who was driving got out of the Jeep, and then the Jeep wasn't in gear, and then it crushed them when they went around the front to open their giant driveway to their Los Angeles house.
This is a real story?
This is a real story that happened.
That's sad.
It is.
You see, there's at least somebody in the O'Prey family has some compassion.
Oh, we knew Sis O'Prey did.
Yeah.
Do you need a what? A Sis O'Prey what?
At least somebody has, like compassion. And
we knew Sis O'Prey has compassion.
Oh, yeah, she has compassion. Sure she does. Just don't get on her bad side, then you'll see no compassion.
Yeah.
Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hail Karoka. Hail Karoka.
Whoa.
Peacat says hello, Sir Bird. Welcome, Peacat. Mike Richards says greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings.
Sassy.
Yitzhak says, oh no, Bird is on. What to do? Continue watching Women in Cell Block 9 or having a grand old time here. Well, Women in Cell Block 9. Is that a movie or is that actual Women in Cell Block 9? Like, is there a webcam somewhere from a Russian? There's gotta be. There has got to be some type of like Russian prison somewhere where some guard runs like a fucking prison webcam that he charges, 99 cents for, and a bunch of people get full access.
Bert, but you are very much familiar with those Russian prisons. They are called gulags.
Yeah, for some reason, the gulags I go to, I get shot all the time.
That's
gee, I wonder why.
Much, yeah.
So he's like
Qapla, John Araki. Super Blubberpuss says you need a Volvo wheelchair. I take a Volvo wheelchair. And
isn't Volvo owned right now by Chinese?
Are they? I always thought they were German.
No, Volvo was never German.
Or Swedish.
They were Swedish, but I think
Swedish, German, same thing.
Wow.
For you, maybe. But it's definitely two different countries here.
Unless they're blitzkrieging you, they're for all practical purposes, the same country.
How many domestic and international scandals are you trying to create
As many as I can.
in the first 15 minutes of your stream?
That's obvious.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, he's mad that you're mad at Germany, Charlie.
Why would he be mad at Germany?
Why would he be mad at Germany? Let me count the ways. World War
Oh,
One, World War II, World War III.
World War III, Bird.
It hasn't happened yet, but it will. We know it will. PCAT says Jeep should kill the software program that was used for the CGI of the Discovery Spore Drive. Yeah, that was terrible. And yeah, Volvo Swedish.
Whoever came up with that CGI should be shot.
Let's make it fold in on itself.
And spin around.
Speaking of Germans, Mar Krause says World War III will be started by the USA. Everyone knows it by now. We'll blame it on the Germans, Mar.
The only part of the spore drive effect that I liked was coming out of what is it? Whatever space it is.
Mycelial.
It just kind of
yeah.
Comes
as
down
it dropped.
It's kind of neat.
Yeah, that was a good effect. The spinning is crazy because just imagine that you are in the ship and it is spinning like that.
Precisely.
Makes
no sense.
First thing that just imagine they say black alert and you are in the outer ring somehow that spins. I'm not sure. Are there quarters in that ring that is spinning?
Who knows?
I don't know. You guys should get beamed out of there immediately.
Because it would be like I don't know, like a roller coaster or something, being
with artificial gravity, you might not know what's even happening.
You have gravity on Earth. It's basically the same thing. Maybe inertial dampeners or
gravity
something.
is literally the floorboards below your feet, not some center point 10,000 kilometers below you.
Now, future man, you sound like you're not on Earth because you said you have gravity on Earth. Like you're not here. You're telling us that we have gravity.
It's like the 9.8 meters per second.
I don't think he caught my drift, Bird.
I got it. I saw where you were going.
You look like you are not on Earth.
Joseph let too much slip.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yitzhak says maybe we'll be saved by the Germans and go into the 1,000-year Reich after all. Wow. Not Ryan Johnson says, what's terrible? Birds terrible? That's a given. 54.5 Access Radio says, sorry, Charlie.
You know what? I don't mind. I'm fine. I speak German, so I'm okay. If German should become the world's language,
A 6'6" German speaker, he'd be just fine.
Yeah, blonde, blue eyes.
Poster boy.
Poster boy, literally.
No, but you're not on Earth, so why are you worried?
He's on the moon at the secret base.
Is that it?
It's easier
Really,
to grow to
everything.
6'6" when you're on the moon.
Is that where Future Guy hangs out?
That's why that's why the connection is so miserable and everything comes 1.1 second later.
That's why you don't have a train yet. It's coming soon
To the far
to
side
the
of the
moon.
moon. Yeah.
Welcome, Tim.
Maybe the train already came because I mean it is in the future. We just don't know it yet.
Welcome, Tim.
Hello,
Hi,
everybody.
Tim. Yeah. There is literally a channel on YouTube where a guy is filming all the railroad crossings in Slovakia, and is nothing, just filming as the trains go by. It's like 2 or 3 minute video clips, and the funniest, I think I spoke about it already. And there is one really big YouTuber with like he's almost at 600k subscribers. He's one of the largest one here in Slovakia, and he on one of his live streams he promoted the channel of this guy, and he had something like 100 subscribers, and within like minutes his subscriber number went up by a few thousand.
Welcome, number one sci-fi.
Welcome, number
And
one.
we have the ghost of Sean Saunders in the chat and says, show poop. Sean, you want to go to the Salty Tracker channel. You'll get all the poop you want.
I think he's actually live on Twitch right now.
Ah, there you go. Check out the Salty Tracker live on Twitch.
I
So,
think
Brainy,
he goes
did
by
you have
Michael
to
Crawford.
Brainy,
on
did you have
Twitch.
to escape to the Defiant Bridge because the power of Infinity Jar Jar just took away your tunnel of Doctor Who?
Well, I can bring that back. There you go.
I like that bridge background.
I do too.
I do too.
Yeah, it was good. I was just giving you crap.
And
I know you were.
Yeah. And actually, it's less distracting. Yeah.
Well, then I
Especially
got to
when-
change it back again.
Especially when the whole lower half of the screen at the time was both of us with some epic motion going on.
Yes.
Right. Well, I could go for something a little more subtle.
Ooh, that's kind of weird.
Well, it's because my window is shrunk.
Oh, there we go. Well, actually,
it's bigger.
I was looking at it on StreamYard, so my window wasn't full screen, so I couldn't see it raw. But once I blew it up full size, man, it looks pretty good. I like that.
Well, with it small like that, the background stars that kind of twinkle, shimmer, whatever. If it's full screen, then then they don't do that.
Anyways, what's up with the number one sci-fi?
And hello, number one sci-fi.
Yeah, how you been?
Welcome, number one.
So.
Good to see you.
We can help you with. I take that as a no.
Say what?
I
I
didn't
don't
hear
if there's anything we could help you with or anything.
Oh, I don't think that came through, Bird.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't hear it either.
No, not really.
okay.
Oh, we're here
Anything you
for
want to talk about?
Well, the trailer for Star Trek Coda has been released.
Star Trek what? I'm sorry?
Coda, C-O-D-A.
Coda. Don't know what
It's,
that is.
It's a book, a trilogy that's obviously not going to be canon, but
So it's a trailer for a book?
yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Really?
I never heard of them doing a trailer for a book.
Hold up.
Is it an anime? Is it a comic book?
I don't.
Well, I guess I'm just
I
going
mean,
to look at
first book. The first book is called Moments Asunder. Second one is Oblivion Gate, and the third one is The Ashes of Tomorrow.
Star Trek Cobra?
Coda. C-O-D-A.
Coda.
C-O-D-A.
Like rhymes with Yoda. Okay. It's a little trailer. I mean, if you're into books, it's it's basically about a temporal apocalypse. So it's which would explain like Discovery if there was a temporal apocalypse through Discovery on its own.
I'm not seeing it on YouTube. You know where it was released?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Hold up. Or maybe it's on Twitter. Hold up.
I see the book on Amazon.
Yeah, it's on Simon and Schuster.
Mm-hmm. I see it there as well. The first book is titled Moments Asunder.
Yeah. It's on YouTube. You're saying you don't get the YouTube link?
I literally searched for Star Trek Coda, C-O-D-A, and stuff from this week, and there's nothing resembling a trailer.
It has over 10,000 views, but whatever.
There's one called Star Trek Coda trailer with 524,000 views, but that's a year ago.
No, yeah, just
it's exclusive 2020 Katie Holmes Patrick Stewart movie. It's a year old. No, it clearly isn't an actual trailer.
Yeah. It's on. I'll post a link in your private chat here. At least this links to the comic book chat thing. So that, .com. That's what site it's on. That you can at least view the trailer. So I just posted that in your private chat. But, I mean, like I said, if you're into it,
there is something on the Burnett Network. Star Trek Coda represents another casualty of the Kurtzman Trek era.
Yeah, okay.
Does 3.
Yeah, I did see that one.
I see a Twitter. I don't know if I'd call it a trailer or a video.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Twitter feed or whatever you want to call it from the Star Trek.
40-second.
Yeah, it's just 40-second trailer. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if people are into Star Trek books per se, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Where was he playing King of the Myth?
There's no audio, but I mean, there is audio, but I'm not playing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
actually, I can hear it.
It's actually, it's leaking through. Yeah.
Oh, it is, huh? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow
Okay,
is doomed.
yeah.
Doomed.
Yeah, where have we heard that?
I'll cancel my plans for Thursday then.
So yeah, it's about a, like I said, a temporal type of deal.
Can you mute it, Bert?
The future, I guess I could always lower the volume to zero.
Yeah.
The future is at war with the past.
Yeah.
I wonder who wins. Because the past can always just kill itself.
Well, you know, Joseph would say the future always wins, right? and we would say the past always wins, right?
The ashes of tomorrow.
Course, Jonathan.
Their most daunting mission will be their finest hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I never realized they came out with trailers for books either, but I guess they do nowadays.
Can Starfleet's greatest heroes prevent a cosmic level apocalypse? Wait, Captain Kirk's coming back?
I don't think it says anything about Kirk. I think it just says Picard.
But they said the Federation's greatest heroes.
Riker.
There we go.
Must be Miles O'Brien then.
Must be.
Yeah.
Must be Avery Brooks, Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, it's on Amazon as well.
Esri and Jadzia Dax.
You can get all 3 books for just what is it, $14.40 at $14 basically. $13.99, $16.
For all,
yeah, so whatever.
For all 3 or each?
Each. Each one is about $14 to $16, I guess.
Oh, welcome, LDG. Son of a bitch, I missed the member stream.
So yeah, each book is about $14, $15, whatever. So I'm sure you could find it at your what's the main bookstore out there? Books A Million or something like that. I don't know.
Barnes and Noble still exists?
Yeah, there you go. Barnes and Noble, probably. Yeah, there you go.
The Random
What did you get
Menace
for missing staff meetings, LDG?
is playing all the Slovakian train crossings.
You see, there are trains.
Now, do they show a stream with people getting run over by trains? That's the main thing.
But do they go to Bratislava is the question.
Of course they go.
But do they show? I mean, what would be neat to see is the subway system and then people just jumping onto the tracks or something like that in front of the train, you know?
Yes, if I can walk again one day, I'll have to personally inspect this so-called transit system of Bratislava.
The fun part is we don't have a subway here.
How many times have you ridden the subway?
Like 4 times, and I hate it every single time. Hey, welcome, Eagle Rider.
Hello.
Greetings, Eagle Rider.
Hi, boys.
How many times have you been in a subway, number 1 Sci-Fi?
Not zero. I've never ridden a subway. Oh, wait. I think does Chicago have one?
Well, so much for those drinks right away.
I know I've ridden trams a bunch of times. If Chicago has one, I might have ridden the one in Chicago.
There's no subways where I live.
I rode one in Baltimore.
Never.
Otherwise, zero. It's either zero.
Yeah, no subways up by Rosetta either, I take it.
Well, I should correct that. We have...
Well, I've been in a lot of states. They've never been in the cities I've been to, though. It's the wrong cities.
We have like 18 subways up here, but they're all restaurants.
I don't go to those either. They're shit.
Hey, no. Don't be dissing my work.
I mean, I've been through like numerous tunnels, and I'm sure you've been through, well, like the Lincoln Tunnel 1,000 times or whatever.
Come on, drive smoothly, chauffeur. Do not shake the car and make me jiggle. You'll make all the boys happy, hon.
There's nothing wrong about that.
My husband is an ass. Oh, by the way, Bert, that guy you said is a myth?
Put you in the car.
I don't see anybody.
You're
I
so
just
full
see
of shit.
I see an empty driver's seat.
You are so full of shit.
Jesus must have the wheel.
He must anytime I talk to you because gotta keep me sane somehow.
It's the Night Industries 2000.
And where are you driving right now, or where are you going?
We're going out of the city to get fresh air and get me away from idiots.
And you came over here.
Welcome,
Great
Captain
choice.
Trash.
Oh, fuck.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Captain. I mean,
Hey. So if he's gonna get you away from idiots, how's he gonna drive you away from yourself?
I'm not an idiot. I'm a bitch. Get it right.
He's a Johnny Cab.
So you guys mentioned Dune earlier. I found this great meme poster. I thought I'd show it. If you want to full screen that there, Bird. How you doing?
It took me a while to figure out why that was funny.
Come on, Bird. Jeez.
It's not only about the pictures, you need to read as well.
Yeah. How you doing?
Reading's important. Comprehension is important too.
I love
And
it.
welcome, Cap.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, Captain.
Oh,
Troublemakers.
yes, sir.
But yeah, I mean, I never got to
Are you looking in a mirror, Eagle Rider?
No, I've been pretty well behaved recently.
I don't believe that.
Cap,
It's
haven't
just
I been pretty good on your last few streams I popped on?
Absolutely, you have.
It's
Probably
just
why
a
you
face.
missed even more. Yeah, well, that's true.
Well, she saves it all up for your stream, Cap. Once she's off the stream,
Once she's
Oh
off
no, I've
the
been
stream, she
being
probably.
to be fair, I've been very well behaved the last about 5 weeks, but I've also been sick as a dog and barely able to sit up, so there's probably a correlation.
Yep.
I'm not buying it.
Honey, I'm very good, aren't I, sweetie? See?
I can tell, as a married man, if my wife asked me that question.
Oh no,
would have to
he doesn't do the giving me the nice answers I want to hear. That's how we get in some of our arguments. He'll just say what he's thinking.
That's all I
Won't you,
got to do.
darling?
I can do that as well, but this is the way how to start an argument.
With those hands.
In other words, he does tell you what you want to hear sometimes. That's his job.
So
He
is
tells
your
me what I
show
want to
fair?
hear. If what I want to hear and what he's actually thinking coincide is the same thing.
And why are you in the back seat?
That's what I was going to ask.
Because it's easier to... And because I kind of have an injured eye right now, so less sunlight.
Oh, okay, I understand.
I just figured he was her chauffeur or something.
What did you do
Yeah,
to your
actually,
eye?
usually when we go out together, I'm... long story.
Okay.
Usually when we go out
Sex
together, I'm
accident?
driving. Oh, this is nothing fun or
Did
sexy.
you walk into a wall too? In a
No.
lot of
Doorknob.
cases of that happening.
Doorknob, like
Let's
with
just say I have a
magic.
scratch that's getting one side of it infected in the actual eyeball.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rosetta.
Oh.
And a doctor's appointment in the morning to deal with it. In another
Yeah,
town
well,
because this town's psycho.
Oh God.
So yeah. It's such a fun feeling to have your eye all puffy and red and with a little cut in the ball.
No, I don't think it is.
I
No.
had once like the eyeball cut, and it's I can't say it was like extremely painful, but it was all the time tearing up, and it was annoying, extremely annoying. It's not like painful, but it's really like scratchy, scratchy feeling.
Yeah.
Now take somebody with sensitive eyes who has chronic migraines and is allergic to her own tears, and what do you get when you have that scratch?
Yeah, I'm describing what I had, obviously. And,
I'm just explaining what it's kind of like for me right now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, my life is fun. But I'll get through, like I always do. And I'll come out, and even with my eye hurting, I'll take some pictures of animals, because I always do.
Super Blubberpuss, to answer your question, no, I can't play real trailers on the stream. Like, that book trailer was short enough, and it wasn't really a trailer. But like an actual trailer on YouTube, no.
Yeah, they don't like people copying other people's stuff, even if it is somewhat allowed sometimes.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't know what fair use is supposed to be.
YouTube doesn't know their own ass. Sorry.
No, they don't.
I might be a little blunt sometimes.
No, a lot.
I'm reading the chat. Are you still using AOL on the moon? Yeah, sure.
You see, it depends, Super Blubberpuss. I mean, there's no way of knowing if the person who put out the trailer is going to enforce the copyright or not. By logic, you would think anyone who puts out a trailer would want to have it copied and played, and would not enforce the copyright as long as people were showing it and adding something to it. They weren't just making a copy and uploading the copy. And
yeah, I wanted to ask you actually if you
giving
don't
credit as well.
With the advertisement.
Giving credit has nothing to do with
no,
it.
I was saying that's how it should be. It should be you commenting and giving the source, so you're acknowledging that you aren't the original uploader.
Yeah, we used to do
I'm
that.
saying how it should be, not how it is.
The groups I used to play my freelancer mods with, when we used somebody's models in our mod, we would make sure that we had something in the README file, or maybe the intro of the mod, where they would have this model was made by whoever, and we would make sure that they would get their credit for it at least, and
right.
we
Well, that's
usually ask
nice,
for
but it
permission
has
too.
no legal binding.
No, of course not. We understand that. But I mean, when you're making a mod for an IP that isn't yours anyways, you can't have any legal binding on it regardless. So, like, if somebody makes a Corellian gunship for a mod, well, they have no right to that Corellian gunship either, because it's still Star Wars.
Right.
I don't know. I zoomed out when you said the word binding.
Hello, Jack's Law.
Thank you.
Yeah, you say you're good too.
Oh, I'm very good, aren't I, honey?
We're good at it.
Super Blubberpuss was recommend Squid Game on Netflix. It's great. I guess there's a trailer for Squid Game
I'm
on
just watching the
Netflix.
trailer on Netflix. Yeah.
Catch you later, #1 Sci-Fi.
Yes, take care, #1.
Hey, hon, when are we going to get past the cornfields? Tomorrow.
So
Everyone went quiet. It's really eerie.
Yeah, because I'm watching the Squid Game trailer. Looks like basically like Hunger Games.
Oh, that's where we are. We're passing the Bison Ranch. Okay.
Well, I believe the next big movie coming out is the James Bond.
Yeah, the James Bond. Yeah.
October 8th.
Hey, Rosetta, could you go buy me some bison?
Unfortunately, they sell their meat to the butcher shop down in Riverside, so I'd have to drive about an hour the other direction to go get the meat.
We used to have a restaurant up here.
Show them your boobs.
That
They'll sell you some.
That would make bison burgers,
Wow.
and they had a farm down not even a half mile away that would actually raise the bison specifically for their burgers.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I just want to point out, Cap, that the ranch that you just said that about is run by women.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Is Squid Game in English?
Yes,
because
it is.
Super Blubber Puss is saying it's from Korea.
Yeah, it's in English. Yeah, it's dubbed to English.
Oh, it's dubbed to English.
It's all Korean actors, so it's only logical that they made it, and they shot it in Korea. So I assume South Korea, not
makes
North
sense.
Korea. So, but I have it queued up, so I will have a look at it. This first season, so if I like
I've
it,
got
I
a
will
crap
let you
ton of
know.
messages to respond to. Yay.
Be right back. I need to go out with the dogs.
Speaking of messages, make
Yes.
sure to message JJ because it's his birthday. Wish him a happy 69th birthday.
Sci-Fi Nation. Or no, JJ, sorry. Oh, yeah, okay. Why are we calling him it's his 69th birthday other than he wants to get 69 on his birthday?
That would be why.
My head's like very discombobulated right now. Took me a moment. Because I know a lot of J's anymore.
Okay, formerly known as Sith Lord.
Yeah, I got it then. It took me half a moment because I had all these J's running through my head before my brain registered you said JJ.
I'm actually doing it myself.
Yitza, coffee works for what? Or did I miss something?
Coffee works for about anything.
Oh, I do like coffee. I'm surprised you're not gaming, Bird.
Well, I
Yeah.
can't. I don't want a game. It's open line stream. If I'm gaming, I'm not gonna be able to pay attention.
Oh,
to
you do that
anything.
lots of times on open lines.
I understand, but today, I really want to at least try to pay attention if I can. Although Sister Prey is getting ready to leave. So.
The easy way to get Bird's attention is just to say, "Hey, Bird, topless woman."
And Nephew of Prey has lost his diaper.
He's trying to ignore me right now.
Full one.
Yeah,
or
I know.
clean one?
Cornfields on every side, hon. What's your point?
So Rosetta says topless woman and Nephew of Prey loses his diaper.
It's a very odd.
That's strange. Very strange coincidence.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
either
we didn't have to go
coincidence or
there.
by design. Yeah.
Sister Prey trying to put a diaper on Nephew of Prey right now. He is not happy.
Fight back, nephew. Fight back.
Would you be happy?
Don't succumb to the
I
huggies.
guess so. Just as long as they fight away from the P range of my computer.
Don't let them pamper you. Let's see, what other brand names are there that I can use for this?
So, Nephew of Prey is turning himself into a nudist. Confirmed.
But no, see, Nephew
wrong
of
with
Prey
nudism?
loves getting pampered.
Run free. Go
I'm
commando.
not sure if it's Pampers or some other brand.
That's why I said loves.
I love.
And he just
I
wants to
forgot
get some
about that one.
Huggies.
I used the Huggy one already.
Huggies are another one.
Yeah, but I can't hear all the time with the car noises, so.
Not my fault.
Everything's Rosetta's fault.
No, everything's Will's fault. I've already established that on Fat Steven's streams.
No, everything is Matthew's fault.
Okay.
So what we're saying is everyone has somebody.
Oh, you're
That was
breaking up
clear as
bad.
mud.
Right?
A lot of roboting going on there, Rosetta. Might be better you kill the video feed.
That's true.
It
would
wouldn't
help.
last very long because it's just very sudden crashes where the signal dies for a few seconds and then comes back.
Gotcha. Yeah, we hear you now.
And then they crash whether I have the video on or not because it's pretty much almost no signal there.
Yeah.
Understood. Honestly,
That's
it's really a small miracle that it works at all from considering where you are.
Yeah, considering I'm in the back roads in Iowa driving around with a little hotspot on my cheap phone. Well, the phone's not cheap, but the service is. So,
Yeah. Well, it might as well be a cheap phone then.
my phone is actually pretty nice.
I'm sorry. The phone is only as nice as the service that the provider gives. So it could be perfect phone if you have shitty service. Who cares?
I don't have shitty service though in the city. It's just when I'm out in the back roads. And that's just because there's almost no towers in this area.
Yeah.
I was gonna change my service to Spectrum because it's cheaper.
No.
Until I saw that in order to use Spectrum, you had to have internet from Spectrum.
Yeah.
Well, why the
I'm
fuck
good.
would I do that?
Why wouldn't you?
Because their
because
internet
it's crappy.
Really?
compared to Verizon.
Around here, it's like top notch.
Oh
No, around here it's garbage.
Really?
Yeah, if it rains, the Spectrum goes out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, fiber from Verizon works through anything.
I guess I've had a few outages during a heavy thunderstorm, but we get some pretty bad thunderstorms here. Wait a minute, Verizon has ground lines?
Here they do. They have fiber optic.
Huh. I didn't know that.
What?
Wandering?
I know we're wandering. Where? And don't you dare say next to a cornfield.
On a dirt
Next to a
road?
cornfield.
You have to remember, Verizon has bought up other companies. Those other companies had other services. So, yeah.
Okay. Huh. All right.
Actually, these were Verizon BIOS from the very beginning. They put them in.
Okay, sorry.
But
Are you going to give me anything
then
to
they
actually go
stopped.
on?
Their plan was to do a whole nationwide network of BIOS.
Mm-hmm.
But then they,
You want to check on Pretty
after
Boy?
a couple of years, they stopped because they realized they'd be better off doing like 5G
Yeah.
instead of fiber optic, which I think is bullshit. I think they should have been forced to roll out fiber optic.
I do too. I'm not exactly a huge fan of 5G.
It's better for everyone that we have a physical connection to the internet rather than doing everything through wireless.
I'm not a fan of the wireless.
Mm-hmm.
At least not for what I do.
I like my wireless mouse. That's about it.
It's a little different, but
I'm being a smartass. Sorry,
I mean, wireless, once it's in your house, is one thing. Wireless between the house and the
whatever,
antenna is a whole other. Hello, Samuel Sampson. Howdy.
Been seeing him on my streams in the mornings.
Okay.
Epicat, I think, with your last comment, nothing like having window open for fresh air and hearing
so they can
landscapes.
get closer to a truck that's merging.
Landscapers across streets start mowing lawn after 6 p.m.
We all know Iowans can't drive. They have their thumb too far up their ass.
Why do people do that?
We need to outlaw leaf blowers.
Why is that?
No.
There are always fucking leaf blowers going on when people open their windows.
They should limit the hours that leaf blowers can be used.
Oh my God, really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't use mine very often.
No, because whatever hours they're going to use is the hours I'm going to open the window. And it's bullshit.
When are they supposed
use
to
a
use
goddamn rake? Hire a fucking kid and get a rake. And you don't need a fucking leaf blower.
Screw that. I want to turn my leaf blower on now. It's in the shed. It's outside.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, I am too. I would say limited. Noon to 3 p.m. is fine. Any other time, fuck off.
You mean you don't like going out at like 10 o'clock at night and just blowing your yard? I'm kidding, by the way.
Just about as much as I like the stupid kids around here who like shooting off fireworks at 10 at night.
10 at night? Are you telling me they're nicer in Kansas City than over here? Because they'll do it here, like 2 of them freaking morning.
No, I'm talking now. It's far after July 4th. And yes, they'll go to like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. It's like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, they do that around here. They have a police officer called because And if it's not like, I think they're given like 2 days before, or maybe a week before, or a week after, and then you're not allowed to do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've called the police on them before.
And in a trailer park, it's really freaking loud.
Oh, I know. Been there, done that. Hey, the trailer park I lived in was at the freaking base of an foot of an Air Force base, so we had to deal with all the jets coming in and out too.
No, and see, when I was living where I was before, Rosetta, it wasn't actually fireworks that I was hearing.
Yeah, I know that sound too.
Now, we would call them fireworks because of the kids, but yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to talk about what those things actually sound like, invert them from how Hollywood makes them sound. One sounds like one, the other sounds like the other.
Yep. So we call them fireworks to kind of calm things down with the kids.
Gangbangers shooting off fireworks again.
Yep. Exactly.
Whoa! What are you trying to throw me back and see my boobs bounce? Stop it!
He can see that anytime he wants.
Yeah, so why make the car jerk like that?
Because it's fun.
You're really just screwing with me for fun, aren't you, hon?
That's the only. He always does that, though.
Like right now.
But he can't now because he's driving.
Stop that! Yes, he can. He's using driving to do it.
Of course, you can always do a. What was her name? I can't think of it. Oh crap!
Etsy! Oh my god!
Well, what about Okay, the Griswolds. What was Mrs. Griswold's name?
No idea.
Because I said it, but anyhow.
Hey, Sheriff.
You can always get up front and do what she did to him. Vacation. Or he put the wheel all the way up.
Helen Griswold says Super Blubber Puss.
Yes, Helen. Or Ellen. I don't remember. But yeah.
I think it was Helen. I'm trying to remember the scene with her and Neil Sedaka in Vegas. Because he was like, said her name.
So did her sister. I think it was Ellen. Now he said that. But
PCAT says Ellen.
Honey, you're insane.
Well, he did marry you. There's proof there.
What do you mean, thank you?
Yeah, I'd like to know how you know that, Cap.
How I know what?
Weird, darling. You're very, very weird.
About what?
You don't even want to know.
I'll be back in a minute or two. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Cap.
Together, please.
Bird. Sorry.
Load that time.
We're a very quiet bunch today.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I didn't exactly sleep well with my eye hurting.
No,
I
I
imagine
can
not.
understand. So what's going on, Yosef?
Nothing much, actually. For the last 15 minutes, it's already Wednesday here.
Correct. Go to bed.
Soon I will.
Oh, my Wednesday's gonna suck.
Mine's
It just
not.
dawned on me that I have that really early morning appointment to deal with this eye. And Wednesday's my busy day where I'm hopping on streams all day until about 2 in the morning.
Shit. It is going to be an early day for me. God damn it. Oh, the kids are coming over early. Yay.
Aching hell. Tomorrow I'm going to be busy nonstop from like 6, 7 a.m. until middle of the night. Crap.
Yay. Tell me what streams I need to avoid. I mean, don't you?
You're charming. Well, I always do Geek Speak. I try to hop on with Piper for a while. I try to hop on when Anthony does his chill stream in the afternoon. I try to spend time over with Anime Night when he does his nights at the anime table. So that spends most of the day between those few.
Yeah.
Most of those go several hours, and I'm on for almost all of it. So, especially the nights of the anime round table, we're basically on like between 8 to 12 hours, depending on the Wednesday.
Well, tomorrow the good news is I should have Yvette on.
Cool.
So I'll at least have somebody to talk to. Of course, I need to be more like Bird. God, I can't believe I'm saying that.
Okay, why are you saying you need to be more like Bird? Are you saying you need to be more perverted and rude?
No, the fact that he can ramble on about anything, and talk about nothing, and sleep and make up chats on his own, and that kind of thing.
Yeah, but that is a particular set of skills that he developed over the years,
Well, I want to know how to develop them.
I just want to get better at paying attention to chat and talking while I'm doing art streams.
And Yvette is in the chat, actually. Hi, Yvette.
Hey, Yvette, sweetie.
Hey, Yvette.
Good morning, Yvette.
Hey, look, a mowed cornfield. It's been all plowed.
Do you have a window open in the car?
Yep.
No.
No, because...
Kind of sounds like it.
Yeah, it sounds
No
like
windows. This is just
Oh,
dirt
okay.
roads and windy. You can turn probably the AC down a notch now. Because that might be blowing on the back where the speaker is. Oh,
Bless you.
honey.
COVID sneeze.
Oh, shut up, smart mouth. He's very sarcastic if you can't tell.
Married to you? He damn well better be.
Yeah, he has to be.
He was before I married him, thank you. It's not like I
Well, whether or
corrupted
not-
him. We corrupted each other.
Of course you corrupted him.
Well, guys, I'm going to dip out. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, Timmy.
Thanks for having me on, Bird.
See you later, Tim.
Take care.
And Yvette, I think that answers your question where Tim is driving to. Tim is driving away from us.
Correct.
Good answer, future guy.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, Bert. Yeah, why not?
Well, you sound more like a New Yorker than Bird does. So
This is true.
Tim had to go.
Oh, Tim. Sorry, Tim. Hello, Yvette.
Peace.
What?
Look at what he said.
Are we watching an abduction? I wouldn't be afraid if it was an abduction, because I think the kidnapper would return. Our beloved Eagle Rider.
With a note, an apology note.
And cash.
Most likely.
Please take her back.
Thanks. I feel loved.
You should.
It was meant as a compliment.
Absolutely. Besides, I wouldn't say it if I didn't give a shit.
I know. I'm just giving you guys shit.
Uh-huh.
You know, with the sun behind my head, I keep looking like a JJ special effect.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
I'm sorry, guys. Lord, I apologize for that.
No
So
need
is
to
it better
apologize.
A JJ effect or a Lucas effect?
Nah, Lucas actually had some effects to it. The full light flare is JJ. Of course, he can't see what the screen's doing, so he actually doesn't know what it's looking like. So
Yeah, the pointless lens flares. Yeah, JJ did.
the flash everywhere to try to cover up the fact that the story sucks. I mean,
Exactly.
Not as bad as Discovery.
So, without going into spoilers, Mama Pray and I finished season 6 of Lucifer.
Yes.
And in the last 2 or 3 episodes, man, did they turn the woke up to 11. It was like woke bingo. And every phrase they could try to fit in, they did. Even to the point Mama Pray just couldn't even enjoy it anymore.
I'm glad I saw it here.
So it's actually good that it ended?
It was so good that it ended. I mean, okay, the ending was okay, and you know, we're happy it's over, but man, the road for getting from there to here was paved with terrible things.
I mean, so much.
so in that case, the road to hell was paved with bad intentions.
It was paved with woke intentions.
Woke
The
intentions.
road
That's
to hell
even
is
worse.
paved with woke intentions. I mean, I don't want to spoil things, but literally, divine intervention is less. Let's see. Divine privilege is less than white privilege. Literally, white privilege is more important somehow, a bigger distraction than divine privilege. White privilege beats out the divine privilege in this universe.
Yeah.
And it's terrible because for years you were on a show where race didn't matter. And it was good. And it was like, it didn't matter what race, these celestials were, because the whole point was it was beyond, they were beyond race. But then in the last few episodes of the show, a race all of a sudden matters now. I'm like, you idiots, you're an angel. You don't have to worry about this. You're God, or you're the son of God. Well, you don't have to worry about this. And they're still worried about this shit. Well, then just fix it. Blink your eyes and fix it if it's a problem. And every fucking scene, a little girl is beating the shit out of a big guy, and it just gets more absurdly ridiculous as time goes on. But overall, I'd still watch the series. It's a fun series, but this last season, really, really hard to make it through.
And you're usually more forgiving of that stuff than I am. So, honestly.
If Bird is forgiving, oh man.
I am the critical one. There's a reason a lot of people have given me the joke that you hate everything. I am critical. I am opinionated. I am mouthy.
That never crossed my mind.
Stop me when you disagree, hon.
What?
Honey, sweetie, do you remember how to kiss up to the wife?
Kiss the boobs?
For freak's sake! Welcome to my life, people.
Honestly, it's not the part I would have named. But
you probably would have been worse, Bird.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, we do know, Bird.
I'm being realistic. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
I'm not seeing him in the front of the pen anywhere here. I don't see pretties.
I'm sorry for depressing you, Yvette.
No, they're not in the front here anywhere.
It was setting expectations, I think, rather than.
That's too bad. I wanted to see pretty. Are those turkeys over there?
Looks like it.
Hello, Thanksgiving dinners. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7.
And
Hi,
Yvette is here. Hi, Yvette.
Hello.
Hello, Yvette.
This is only the second time I've been back on camera since I broke my nose, so I'm sort of getting back used to being in front of a camera.
How did you break your nose? I even don't know that.
It's a long story, and I'm clumsy. Very, very clumsy person.
Either she walked into a wall, like
No.
all women say, or LDG
Don't
hitter.
start that again.
Got him, hun.
It must have. You must have told the story while I was probably on holiday, so I wasn't in the stream.
Did you have fun? Where did you go? Cyprus, didn't you?
Cyprus,
Yeah.
yes.
I like Cyprus. I was based out in Cyprus near Ionapa for a while.
That's in the Greek part. Yeah, I was in the Turkish part.
Nice.
No, yeah. Oh, it was like literally it was booked last minute, and we were like, we were looking for within the time frame we had our holidays, so the only hotel that was, according to my wife, a good one was in the Turkish part of Cyprus. But it was interesting because we landed in the Greek part of the island, and we had to travel by bus. Yeah. It was like 1 hour from the airport. Nothing horrible.
No. I never got over to the Turkish part when I was out there, unfortunately. But
yeah, you ever been to a Turkish prison?
Turkish prison, not.
Wow, bird. From experience, darling.
That's our bird.
Yeah.
Hey, Cinnabon.
Hey, Cinnabon. And everyone else.
Hello, Cinnabon.
There's a turkey down there, a little island in the middle of the water, too.
Hey, Yvette, what's going on tomorrow? Today? Whatever.
And then there's a crap ton of squawk
For Yvette,
buckets
it is still
that I care
tomorrow
about.
for another 28 minutes.
Sorry, yeah, it's nearly about 25 minutes to midnight.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is recycling day, and then I'll be on your show if you want me for the first bit.
Of course, you'd be more than welcome.
Busy day Wednesdays for me. Not that they're not busy anyway at the moment, but I just finished work, so.
From what I understand, you have a completely strange schedule.
Oh my God! I tell you, Yusuf, and it's changed again, because I'm at the end of a project we're doing, so which cut off is Halloween actually. So we've got to finish it up by then.
No hearing. Yeah.
And we're literally pounding the hours in at the moment, or rather, my team are. I'm overseeing the last bits of it, but they collectively decided to start earlier, and they've been waking me at 10 o'clock every night, my time. So I go to bed at 7 p.m. and I work in at 10, so I get 3 hours sleep at night, which is a lot worse than before, which was about midnight.
Where is the team based?
Some in Switzerland.
Sure.
There's one or two in America.
I'm gonna do more of the parts first. I usually would suggest
because of everything going on. Everyone's working remotely, apart from a couple of people that are actually on site now, which is great. We've got people on site for it, but it's all data, analysis. So it's all good, and I'm sure it would bore the hell out of most people. So, but it's all good. It's been a great experiment, and we got to go ahead.
Data and technical talk. So, I get enough of that from this nerd.
And Jedi Bill, hello.
I love you, honey.
Welcome, Jedi Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Oh, come on. You're all quiet now.
No, I'm not groping.
Oh, for crap's sakes.
So, Bird, are the wheels on the bed now okay? All working?
The wheels, yes, the fan. The fan is.
Oh, God, you're going to wait for that now?
No, that was the issue.
Oh, right.
Now you're talking about on my wheelchair.
No,
I'm
on your
waiting for
bed.
battery.
Ah,
The
yeah.
bed was the fan.
The fan. Right. So,
It
has
was
the fan
making
been
a hi-
fixed?
It was making a high-pitched whine.
Ooh, not
Yes, it's been fixed,
No, that's good.
basically.
Mm,
All he did was retighten it. It's
yeah,
a lot better than it was.
that's good.
By the way, what I wanted to ask is, what are new functions of the bed? Because you said that it has like way more functions than your previous one.
Yeah, okay. So it's not massage, but it has a couple of features where the mattress kind of auto adjusts, like to relieve pressure, like in wherever I'm in one position. It kind of inflates and deflates parts of the mattress to kind of take pressure off a section in the back.
That's a great idea. Cool.
And
One could do with that.
Then it also has a percussion feature where it like really like if I've got like a chest congestion, it
I'll let you know if I see anything.
It shakes me up real good to kind of get any like phlegm up or congestion, loosens it in my chest.
You mean you got a vibrating bed? Is that what you're saying?
Basically. But it's only for.
Oh look, another tree that'll be down soon.
Yeah, I thought that's
beaver damage.
That is.
Chest.
Do you need to put quarters in it, or?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Every so often, another tree in this area gets damaged, and then it just keeps attacking that tree until it falls. Yep. Ornery little beavers here.
Don't bother the beavers.
We're not. We're commenting on it.
Beavers.
Because we've been watching this park for my photography for years. This is where I took my first eagle picture. And we comment on it every time because every so often it's another tree that's got the bite marks on it and then the tree's gone.
How many beaver pictures have you taken?
I just wanted to ask the same
I
question.
knew you were going to say it. I knew it. I was waiting for Bird to make the beaver joke. I knew it. Thank you for not disappointing us.
I was actually going to ask a sensible question, but dare I bother at this time of the night with you lot?
Oh, go ahead.
Probably not.
Professor, what do you think of the news?
Yes.
What do you think of the news?
Hello, Jedi Bill, by the way.
Optimistic-ish, like me, probably.
I am happy that he's coming back.
Me
I think
too.
he'll do things a little bit different than he did the first time.
As do I.
He's very creative, so it's going to be interesting what he comes up with. I hope
It depends if the BBC let him off his leash a bit. That's
well, from
another
what I
thing.
understand, they're giving him very wide latitude to do what he wants to do.
And the question is on how many projects is he going to work right now, because I think he was a little bit split between Sherlock and...
No, that's Stephen Moffat. That's not
That was Moffat?
RTD. Mm.
That was
Stephen
Moffat on Sherlock?
Yeah, Moffat.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
in
Moffat's
that case,
baby.
In that
That
case,
show's
I'm
over
extremely
anyway.
sorry. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm optimistic. I'm just hoping the BBC don't interfere too much. And I'm pretty damn sure RTD will retcon the Timeless Child episode. He won't retcon her, but he will retcon the Timeless Child bit. Make it. I'm guessing he's going the Master, because the Master's manipulated the Matrix before. That's only my opinion and guess. But that's the simplest thing I can come up with.
That's probably the simplest answer. It's going to be interesting what he does for the very first episode, because that'll be the 60th anniversary.
I know. But if anyone can get a load of doctors together, he can.
Yeah, I agree.
So yes, I think the whole Whovian community is just holding their breath at the moment. Everyone's pretty much said the same thing. We are, we're just hoping. We're really pleased it's RTD, for God's sake. I mean,
I never thought they'd get him back.
No, neither did I. No, he said he'd never do it again after he moved over to Torchwood. But
right,
there we are.
And will it be
Probably,
like
11 years?
Yeah,
including
probably
you?
The shit he's seen happen. He's like, yeah, no, I got to go back and sort this out.
Got to fix it.
Yeah, I started this. I'm going to end. Because
So-
if I was him, I would want to do.
Will it be a new Doctor then, as well?
Yes, there's a new Doctor.
Yeah.
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 Whitaker's leaving.
Yeah.
Down with the cheese dead.
Yeah. It's just it's Timballs that's the main problem. So, yeah, more than anything else.
I didn't say anything. I'm a good girl.
So will the Doctor get a downgrade?
Back to a man? I don't know, because RTD in some of his later interviews after he left, although I think him and Moffat were kind of pushed into saying some of these because they wanted to keep their jobs with the BBC because they were working on other things, were praising Chimballs' stuff. But I think that was just because they were still doing BBC projects at the time. And you don't mouth off the people that feed you.
Yeah.
However, he has stressed that he wanted, I mean, you only have to look at Torchwood to know how far he'd like to take Doctor Who. And that's not a difficult leap. So it could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be a penguin. I don't know. You know, it's one of those things. I haven't got a clue. I can't even.
I want to see Penguin Doctor just for fun.
Yeah, I can't call it. I don't know. Can you? Can you, Professor? I can't.
I don't know.
No.
My guess would be they'll go back to male.
I would hope so.
Why they're going to go to an Australian?
Oh God, please no.
Sure.
Especially not your bad accent.
Well, I'm sorry, Bird, coming on here and talking Doctor Who, which you know nothing about. I'm sorry. I know it makes you feel inferior, but you know, I don't want to speak to the professor, so I wanted to get his opinion on the news. So
I'm well pleased. That's the best era of the show since it came back.
Yeah.
Bird, you have 3 new people in the chat, so do your duties and welcome them in the chat.
Hey, Multi-Gunman.
Oh,
hey, Dave.
Yeah. So, Multi-Gunman, Dave, and Sol Leibowitz. Gentlemen.
Your producer, Sol Leibowitz.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
Because obviously the
Qapla.
host is muted and ignoring us all.
Oh, damn it. I didn't realize it was double muted.
Double muted.
Double muted.
Who are you?
Welcome to
LDG?
Multi-Gunman, Dave G. Sound, and executive producer Sol Leibowitz. This is Qapla, yes. Overrun with Whovians. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I do have my Gallifrey University t-shirt on actually tonight.
Oh,
nice.
Very cool. Very cool. I love it.
No, let's be honest, Professor. It's not cool. It's nerdy.
And
Rosetta, can you see me? Can
Kind
you see
of.
me, honey?
I can't see great right now. But kind of.
You can see that.
Oh, actually, I really can't. So she's moving. But she knows I love her. Anyways. No, I don't say that as an insult. I've never thought we want to be cool. Nerdy is
like
its own
bow
special
ties.
thing.
This is cool.
It's cool.
This is cool.
No, you don't want to downgrade nerd culture to cool.
Oh,
I'm
in
cool
that case,
and nerdy, and that's the end of it. I
in
don't
that
see it any
case,
other
I
way.
would. In that case, if you Rosetta see it like that, I'm okay with the definition.
With the what?
If being nerdy is
Yeah, I always
above
thought
being cool,
trying to fit into what's cool and popular was always kind of blah. Same way as I prefer weirdo over normal. It's all the perspective, I guess, how you view the words.
Who wants to be normal? You know.
Exactly.
I'm
What's
special.
so great about being
End
normal?
End of. I'm not normal. I'm special. That's it. I'm also a Whovian, and not a lot of people are Whovians, but there are a lot in my country, obviously. But now I've met loads of Americans that are. So, you know, it's a worldwide thing. But it's a little less known than Star Trek and Star Wars, but it's a huge fan base. And it's been through hell and back. So we're all at the moment just enjoying the fact that we've had some good news, a little bit of good news.
No, I'm happy for you guys. I'm not a fan of it, honestly. It wasn't my style of sci-fi. Nothing that I thought was bad about it. It just didn't connect to me on my personal level. But I'm happy to see it's not that there's at least something positive for the fans to get, you know?
No problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I mean, we pretty much, probably all of us, every single one of us had pretty much written it off because they destroyed canon to the point of no return, regardless of if you see canon in your head or not. It ruined it everywhere. It was just diabolical. And a lot of us just couldn't see a way back at all. And this piece of news gives everyone hope, and that's fantastic for everyone. So I'm enjoying that at the moment.
Is it the canon or even the lore that was destroyed?
The lore, the canon, everything, including the Doctor not even being Gallifreyan. I don't want to start talking about it because I'm going to cry again. You know, that episode. That episode needs to be burnt in hell, as far as I'm concerned. Cyber lords. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous.
Oh, pretty? Did you not laugh your ass off when you saw them? Because I did.
Huh? Yeah, more turkeys. I don't care at this point. My eyes are feeling
I
moody.
think that was the worst part of the episode myself.
Professor, check the Discord. You'll see what I'm talking about with my eye. I just posted something.
Okay.
Anyway, Daddy, I'm going to depart. And thank you very much for having me on. It's not often I catch an open lines, but it's great when I can. And I will.
We love you, sweetie.
Yeah, you are, yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
I will see some of you tomorrow morning on Captain Treks.
Take care,
much love, everyone. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
And that's the sum of my day right now.
I'm sorry. Hope you get better.
No, but not that one.
I have a very early morning doctor's appointment, and in order to work with ones that'll actually work with my disabilities in this insane era, I have to go to another town outside of the neighboring city to get the doctor's appointment early in the freaking morning. I hate this world right now.
So Louis is asking who would we like to see as a Doctor Who?
I don't know how to answer that. I really don't.
You know what? Everybody wanted to put Idris Elba in the role of James Bond. I would like to see him as a Doctor Who. Why not? That would be...
there have been people calling for him to be the next Doctor.
I
don't know if he'll get it, but it'd be interesting. He's a dynamic actor.
Yeah. So he would be good because, as I understand, they keep strictly the rule that it has to be a British actor.
Yeah, that's always been the rule.
Yeah.
Even in the American TV film, he was still a British actor.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very basic fan of Doctor Who. It's literally I just watched it since the is it a reboot or whatever, the 2005.
I call it a continuation because it's the same continuity.
Yeah, it was like where to start. It was always the biggest question, and then it solved it by itself. Yeah.
Whereas with me, I was not into it for the same reason that it's really weird that I actually did get into Star Trek, because as a general, while I like sci-fi, I was never into it as much as the fantasy and other stuff, because I am far more into the social philosophical development of the species and mythology than I am the science stuff, you know? So I was always
That was
more
weird
into
noise.
mythology. Yeah, that's because these roads suck. But I was always more into the more mythical side of things than science fiction side of things. And I like sci-fi fine, but it wasn't me as much as the other, you know?
Sometimes Doctor Who has been very mythical. It just depends on the era that's being produced, who's producing it.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm more into the old world stuff.
Ah, gotcha.
I love all that stuff. I grew up reading all that stuff. Very, very young reading all that stuff.
That's the one thing about Doctor Who. It can fix itself very easily because it's very flexible. It changes all the time. If you don't like it the way it is right now, wait until the next showrunner or the next doctor or the next companion. It'll change.
Yeah, definitely it is not rigid like some other shows. And even and the problem is if another show like Star Trek changes the canon, it is it hurts the show, or at least it doesn't fit into the show. Where with,
I remember all the outrage at Enterprise, how it changed canon. Oh, it's changing this. This is no longer true from the original series, or that's not true from Next Gen, or whatever, you know.
I'm still not a fan of Enterprise.
It was minor compared to what they're doing now.
Yeah.
The thing is that, while it definitely at least was in this real Trek era, there were certain things about it I just couldn't get over and get into it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't me, but I don't bash on the fans of it, you know? I don't bash on the fans of the new stuff either. I bash on the new stuff.
No.
But not their fans. But I can credit that it at least still had a lot more with the Star Trek. And yeah, I will say that we really, really hate on the theme song a lot, but I think that that's a lot because it's not even who made it or stuff like that. It's because literally Star Trek theme songs always took so much inspiration and creativity from classical music and then mixed the technological and sci-fi into it in really creative ways. They were intellectual orchestral pieces. And that was one of the pluses of the Star Trek credits and theme songs to me, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think they did that because it was coming from a different time frame.
Yeah, but it was just awkward.
You know, it's 110 years before Kirk.
Yeah, so why did the technology look so much better? Why couldn't they at least try to retrofit something, even if they made the special effects better?
Actually, how would you do that? Because honestly, it looked way less developed than what we saw. The technology was on a way lower standard than what we saw on TOS.
Original series, yeah.
I wouldn't.
In some ways, it was. In some ways, it was worse or less developed.
Aesthetics.
I don't think they hit the aesthetics right for the show. And for me, one of the things that was it would be hard to do, but it did at least have a possibility. There was a little butters on it for me. That's part of my perfectionist. That's part of me as an artist. I criticized every single Star Trek movie for the different ways they changed and adapted it, for which parts I didn't like and which ones I did. Because I am very hypercritical when it comes to aesthetic and artistic stuff, you know?
Bert, if you are here, can you make my screen bigger? Because this is exactly...
I'm the one who will sit there and read over blueprints and stuff like that, who studied architecture. So I get critical of that stuff. I cannot possibly read that in the state.
Okay, so in the first picture, Picard says, "What's wrong with her?" In the second picture, Beverly says, "She says she keeps hearing the same music over and over. The reading suggests she's been tortured." And Troy is in the third and fourth picture. "No, make it stop." And the song is being the Enterprise theme song.
It's been a long
Okay,
road.
please send me that image. Please send me that image. I have a few friends I want to tag it just to torment them a bit.
Okay.
I think they had a very difficult challenge with Enterprise, making it less sophisticated looking than TOS, but still wanting to capture the modern fan. So they had to do a balance between the two.
But I think the problem is that what they should have done is really go to the smooth line and pretty parts that you have with that 50s and 60s sci-fi era, and focus less on the bad effects and the cheap effects that they had because they didn't have the budget, and heighten the effects and heighten that stuff, and yeah, make it look a little more modern in some ways, but keep that era's cheese a little bit, you know. And it would have been a perfect balance if you hit just the right butter zone. And I admit, I'm critical. That would have been a very hard one to hit. I think that's one of the reasons that show had a natural block against it being successful from the beginning.
I thought for what they did, it was reasonable or acceptable. I mean, like I said, they had a very difficult balancing act to do.
In terms of the the quality of the effects and the sets for what it had to be.
Yeah, I think what Rosetta is saying is it looks more sophisticated than TOS did.
Yeah, I would disagree.
In some ways it did, in some ways it didn't. Now, as far as the ship goes, I think the interior of the ship felt more cramped, more like a bridge between what we have today and what they had in TOS. It was somewhere in between. So from that aspect, I thought they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, exactly. Everything was smaller. I think that's a good start with that. And all the corridors were cramped and small. Even the captain's quarters were small, basically. So yeah. And Rosetta, it is on Twitter. I sent it over to you in a message.
Yeah, I see it. And I went off camera because once we get within so many minutes of the house, I don't want people to see where I'm driving.
Oh, understandable.
Makes sense. No, completely understand.
That's just my little protective thing.
And virtually everybody on Enterprise had a double up on, right? Did they have individual quarters? Oh, I guess they did. It was only during certain times they had to double up.
I don't know if all the crew.
Definitely the bridge crew they all had, but I think they even mentioned somewhere that they definitely had to change. I know that the Hoshi wanted to change her quarters in the second episode, I think, was it? Fight or Flight? Just because the stars were going the wrong direction. So it wasn't like they would have abundance of space on the ship. Yeah, so... Are we still there?
Yeah, we're still here.
Okay. Rosetta muted.
muted.
Okay. Yeah, that was the car background, yeah.
I'm feeling lonely being the only one on cam.
Well, you can always take yourself off camera.
Oh, that is one solution, Bert.
Okay. Oh, that was the other wrong camera. Yeah.
Take care, Cinnabon. Although I guess you left 12 minutes ago, so
Yeah,
you probably
something
didn't hear
like
that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cinnabon. I wasn't looking at that chat.
I wasn't either.
I can be on camera for a few moments.
Aha.
With
Thank
Connie
you, Joseph.
accompanying me on the sofa.
Aw. Saying it's time to go to bed.
Actually, it is because it's 1 a.m. where I am.
Yeah, wherever you are, not on Earth.
I think the house is still on Earth. At least I think so. There's oxygen and all the jazz.
Multi-Gunman says, I thought the Enterprise theme was good. It gets a bad rep for no reason. It was just different, and people didn't like how different it was, I think.
I understand the reason it gets a bad rep, but I will say
What?
You will say what, Bird?
oh, the Enterprise opening, it gets a bad rep, but it grew on me. When I first heard it, I hated it, but now I kind of like it.
I didn't hate it. It was just like, huh? But I got used to it.
We were talking a little bit yesterday about it on Captain Trek's stream, or actually, for me, it was 2 days ago, where basically the DS9 theme was very boring, and the everything and TNG theme was basically just a rehash of the
Dun, dun,
TOS
dun.
of the
motion picture
theme. So Voyager was actually.
Sorry, Joseph.
It is DS9 Wednesday for me, but we have still something like 22 hours to go.
I didn't mind the DS9 theme, but I thought it was better once they got to the more upbeat version with season 4.
When they changed it, yeah, with Define, when Define came, yeah. Was it season 3 or season 4 they changed it? That doesn't matter. But it was
the theme of season 4.
Yeah. But definitely it was, let's say, not the best theme from all the Star Trek themes. And then Voyager came, and that was a really good music. Voyager theme is just beautiful piece of music.
I kind of like the DS9 theme, even the season 1 through 3 version.
It is.
I like the DS9 theme better than Voyager.
Really?
But that's just because I don't, I don't associate Voyager's music with Great Trek.
Yeah, but the theme itself was I think even I think it was way better than Deep Space Nine.
We have to give Bird credit for that comment. He's not wrong.
Except he's
which
wrong.
one? Which one?
About Voyager.
The Voyager is definitely not the best of the Star Trek shows.
It's adequate Trek. It's not the crappy new Trek, but it wasn't great.
Now, Bird,
it has
you're
its moments,
talk to Matthew some more.
But definitely not the best one. Yeah.
That's why I said adequate. I wouldn't call it great, but I can watch it.
No, but I'm talking generally right now about the music. And after Voyager, which was an epic theme, we got basically a Rod Stewart song, right? Which wasn't even sung by Rod Stewart.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, that kind of music has its place, but not in Trek.
Exactly. And
pretty bad. It's pretty bad when you can say that Discovery's theme is better than Enterprise.
Yeah, that is bad.
I disagree.
It's not a bad theme, actually. I even like the Picard theme.
I even think Picard's theme is better than Enterprise's.
The only part of Discovery.
I think Nails on a Chalkboard are better than the Enterprise theme, though.
Okay, now that I disagree with.
No, and
we all know I'm
snarky. Train of thoughts.
Just considering the era of Enterprise, I just think it's a bridge. You know, you're getting a little bit of old, you're getting new.
And when you think about like just go back to all those big sci-fi shows that were like space-based shows, and the music that they got, like Battlestar Galactica, like Star Wars, yes.
Hell, even Earth Final Conflict and Andromeda had more of that stylized music.
So, and this was
It's
always
not
orchestral
just the
music.
music. You've got to take it with the video they play during the music. That's so
which always had
perfectly
more of the science
integrate
fiction there.
real science with the science fiction.
Which for example, that was the part of the credit on credits of Enterprise that I actually liked. That they showed like from the sail ships to basically modern starships, everything that I didn't mind. But the song itself, wasn't what we expected. Point number one, and I think since it was before the era of internet, nobody knew what they are going to go with.
I could even take it as further. It's not even just the people that like to hate on Nickelback. I can tell you, again, they're not a great band for what they were, but they actually did have a few good songs. They did. However, let's be honest here. It's not the right thing for sci-fi. No matter if you like them or not.
Agree, but in the how many years it is? Almost 20 years, right, or something.
20 years Monday.
20 years on Monday.
Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday.
So in
yesterday
the 20 years, people somehow adopted it almost in the like Riggest is never gonna give you up, you know. Some like people are singing it on the internet just for the sake of fun.
Well,
I would rather have that song as the Enterprise theme.
What's going on here?
I'll
What on
say
earth
this
is
about-
going on here? This ain't one of these bloody rainbow flag gatherings, is it?
What?
Hello.
Bert, I think that's an error.
No, chill out.
Yeah.
Chill out. Listen, where you all from?
All around the world.
What you all looking so puzzled for? You look like you've just seen a ghost. Chill out. I'm just a little old man from fucking Leeds, England. I'm here for the chat. God, look at you, man. You'd think, honest to God, you'd think you'd just seen the ghost of Jimmy Savile. Just calm
To be
down.
fair, that's because Brits are always a pain in the ass. I mean,
Well, we are. Look, listen, don't start or you'll be getting 1775 all over again. Right, listen, just chill out, calm down, smile a bit. Don't look so worried. I'm here for the chat. Go on, I'm listening for the bit.
Okay.
Welcome, muckers.
Yeah, thank you very much. Glad to be here.
my purpose on YouTube is just to make fun of Brits and Aussies. So welcome, and I'm glad you're here.
I'll say this about the Enterprise theme. They originally were going to use the end credits theme for Enterprise,
which
the main
is
and I never liked that.
No,
it felt more Buck Rogers than it did Star Trek.
Mm-hmm. Most probably, yeah. Yeah, because it was like it didn't have like lead melody. That's the whole thing about it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you're probably right there, Joseph.
It was just very basic, but I think they considered another song for that one. Wherever you will go, or what is it called? It was like One Hit Wonder, the band. The Calling, yeah, from The Calling. They wanted to use that song. Yeah, I read it somewhere that they wanted to use that one. And Jedi Bill says, so it's my B-Day in Slovakia. Jedi, yes, definitely. It's your birthday here in Slovakia. And for the actual day, you will have to wait like 7 hours and 50 minutes right now.
Listen, when can we talk about Phil Collins, the legend that is Sir Phil Collins?
Why would you like to talk about Phil Collins? We can
Because
talk
he's
about...
the greatest musician to ever grace the planet Earth. That, along with Tony Banks, Mick Rutherford, the greatest band, Genesis.
I actually like Genesis, I have to say, and what I really like is that Phil Collins put up many of his concerts on YouTube himself. So YouTube cannot take it down. So you can watch many of his concerts that were released on Blu-rays and DVDs directly on YouTube.
Whereabouts are you from, my friend? Are you from Scandinavia somewhere?
No, I'm from Slovakia.
Okay, my apologies.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah. Get it correct. You bloody wanker.
Wow.
It's a very angry American you've got there. Very, very angry.
Nope, not angry. Just like the tease.
You pegged it right.
Rosetta is just teasing you. No worries. We are here among friends.
Yeah, I tease the Brits, but honestly, one of my closest friends that I talk to all the time is, and then my second in charge that helps run my channel, and the one I'm backstage with every day is also. So I'm very used to Brits in my everyday.
I'll just be honest with you. You won't ever tease me. I'll have you and like crying before you end up like having me whinging and crying. I'll be honest with you.
Well, that's good because I don't want people to be miserable when I tease them. I just want to have fun joking around.
Yeah, fair enough. What time is it across there? You're about 6 hours behind.
It's just after 6 where I am.
Fair enough.
Same time
anyways,
here.
Can we touch on politics, or is it a definite no-go?
Oh God, no! Please.
No, we're not talking politics.
I'd rather talk about the hole in my eye that's got my freaking eyeball red. Politics.
Wait a minute.
The person running the stream have no problem talking about politics. So go ahead.
This is true.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, listen, we won't go there because I will end up upsetting people. So we'll just we best not.
Okay.
Depends on what politics you want to talk.
No,
if it's
honestly,
US politics,
you
UK
really don't
politics.
want to go there. Listen, well, has anybody been vaccinated? I mean, the panel, have we? What's the percentage, majority-wise? Have we all been vaccinated? No.
Me, yes.
I was
I have.
for being vaccinated. I got the first shot, and then I had a heart problem.
Well,
And
that'll be
then
the
doctors-
myocarditis, my friend. But yeah.
Yeah. Then the doctor said no
and
more.
the pericarditis and the
No more shots for
and
me.
the and all the the fertility problems that Dr. Roger Hodgkinson said about mid 2020 got shut down as a conspiracy, not a lunatic, when he said at an Alberta conference. Managed to get on the phone in front of a load of politicians, completely unvetted, of course, not, and then said something the big pharma didn't like, was portrayed as a conspiracy nut, and then lo and behold, mid 2021, oh look, period problems, menstruation cycles all mixed up for women. Yeah, if you've got that vaccine, you're a fucking idiot.
Well, I would disagree, but
well, it depends on which version.
I know a lot of people do agree with you.
I did tell you.
I can tell you, it had no impact on my menstruation cycle.
Please, your God, tell me I'm the only one on this panel with a menstruation cycle, considering you're all men.
Well, a lot of us have to deal with a menstruation cycle.
That's because you have to deal with women in your lives. That doesn't count, is it, though?
Anyway, listen, I'll leave this on vaccines. That, give it another 6 months to about a year. That is going to drop like a fucking bomb for a lot of people, yeah. But we'll leave it as that. But, I mean, with absolutely no comeback for any sort of compensation or anything, because at the end of the day, it's a trial vaccine. You all volunteered for it. You all ran out and got it. Oh, let me guess. You didn't get volunteered. You volunteered for it, yet you were being held to ransom with COVID passports where you can and can't go. Oh, don't even get me started. Go on, let's move on quickly.
Okay, we'll do enough for that because YouTube
I don't like the hostage, but yeah, YouTube, that's a topic that YouTube doesn't like, and
I
know
don't
that
mind it, but YouTube.
I know that Captain Trick doesn't like that topic at all.
Well, I
I
don't
will
care.
leave
It's
it
not my
at
channel.
what I said in the
Google
backstage
overlords.
about me is true. I've been in that situation, and I have been fighting all year just to be allowed to get normal medical care because of that. So we'll leave it at that. And that should not affect my ability to get medical care.
Nope.
I agree with you, Rosetta.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Anyhow, yeah.
Anywho.
Listen, do we like
Yosef,
football?
you need to go to bed.
I need to go to bed because
It's
I'm
after 1
getting
in the
tired.
morning.
Yeah, and I have to work at 8:30.
You're going to bed. The night's still young, my friend. The night's still young. What, you're 2 hours in front, maybe? 2 o'clock?
I'm 1 hour ahead of you, but I have to work at 8:30, so I need my.
Go to bed.
Go to
Get
bed.
some
If you
rest,
wake up
Joseph.
early, you can come on my show.
There you go.
Your show starts for me at 1 p.m.
I know. That's my point.
To be fair, Cap, you may actually have to put up with me tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Oh, it will be. Oh,
Real
Rebecca,
Jeff.
and,
Really, Jeff. Wow.
and Yvette on Captain's Track. Captain
Oh,
Track's
wow.
channel.
Pardon me while I have a heart attack.
Can have a full panel, Cap.
Yeah, Captain Track definitely get some pain medicine ready for tomorrow.
Wow, guys.
Maybe
Pain
I'll
medicine,
even show up.
alcohol. Wait a minute. You? Oh, dear God. The last time you were on was last year.
No, I was on 9/11.
Oh, that's right. You were. You're correct. I'm sorry.
You asked me to come on, so I came on.
Yeah. So anyway, Bert, are you with us? I hope you are with us because you are muted, maybe double muted.
He fell asleep.
I
again.
am, Joseph. I am. Have a
You
good
are
night.
okay.
Thank you
So,
for coming.
I want to thank you, for the members only stream and for this one,
Indeed.
and for having me on the panel. And since you are always asking what we are planning to do, as always, my streams are wet and private. With that, take care, everybody on the panel and in the chat. Have a great rest of the day.
Take care.
Bye bye.
Yeah, good night.
Have a good night,
Sleep
Joseph.
well. Don't go getting any more booster vaccines. So listen, hobbies, pastimes. Do we like sports? Are we into any football, soccer? No?
Not so
No.
much here.
The only sports I like is playing them, so obviously I don't watch them. If you want to talk hobbies, I guess my hobbies are the same as my work. I do art, I do colorist stuff, I do photography, I do nature work. So
Make paddles.
Yes, I make paddles. What's your
Is
point?
anybody partial to a bit of water sports?
To a little what?
Is anybody partial to a few water sports?
Not really. We're mostly Star Trek and sci-fi people. Yeah.
I do like
You
American
found a
football.
group of nerds.
And as far as soccer goes, I do like the indoor sport.
Fair enough. Or the five-a-side.
Mythology, history, literature, culture.
I'm partial to a few water sports. Depends who it's with, though.
Oh.
That sounds almost like the kind of
Thank you.
joke that I'd make.
Yeah, exactly. No.
Do you like ice hockey?
Proper, like lefty types, like properly easily offended and etc.
No, I'm not easily offended. No.
No,
No,
usually
I'm
when I
terribly
make the
offended
thank
by
you guys
everything.
comments and stuff like that, it's sarcastic. It takes a lot to actually offend me.
Are you proper like? So you wouldn't describe yourself as being like a prudish person. You're quite laid back and stuff.
Yeah, I don't get that offended that easily. And if somebody does make me mad, they know it, don't they, Cap?
Absolutely. And Rosetta, a prude? No. That would be the last word.
Absolutely not. She has a reputation.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm such a sweet, innocent, good girl. Don't throw me in the car, hon.
But Bird will tell you that I'm easily offended, right, Bird?
One sec.
If anyone on the panel is a prude, it would be Bird, the more prudish one.
Do you know what?
Bird?
I could probably tell where you sit on like the political spectrum by asking you like your favorite comedian. If you don't like a comedian, no.
It'd be hard to pick favorites. I would be partial to Dunham and Fluffy just because I had more fun when I saw them in person. But there's a lot of comedians I actually like, and a lot of twisted old comedy music I'm into.
So, have you got to have some sort of rainbow badge tattooed on your Twitch, stream or
What?
Are we proper like rainbow wavers in here?
Hell no. What the fuck? Proper fucking what?
There are people
I
who
thought you
watch
were,
the streams.
Nancy, I was listening to you for about. Go on, sorry.
There are people who are all ranges, whatever identity, who listen, and I don't think none of us really care. Gay, straight, bi,
I don't care what you do.
Whatever.
As long as you don't push it on me.
The thing is right. Do you know what? Do you know where I stand on it? Right. Let's just be honest about it. Yeah, it's sex. It's your sexual preference, right? So if we agree that sex is like a private, intimate act between two consenting adults, why on earth do you need to advertise that? Yeah, considering that's what it is behind closed doors. Why do you need to then advertise that? You're talking about rights. Well, no, because I wouldn't go into a shop and start saying, oh, yeah, this is my sexual preference. So why do you need to advertise that with a fucking rainbow flag? Yeah. Can you not see how ridiculous it is?
I can agree with your argument there. I can say there are times and places I don't think it matters if you're doing adult shows or you're in a chat that's for older people and you want to joke around, laugh around about it, or you want to have discussions on different sexualities and pros and cons of it. That's one thing. Trying to push it on people in public places is another, and it's weird and honestly creepy to me. And that goes for anyone of any sexuality.
I don't even like seeing straight people kiss in public. Why do I don't care.
But, there's also a point where there's people who get so prudish, they get so offended that anybody who has any cleavage, anybody who leans on their loved one as they're walking together or stuff, they get offended at. And it's like, I'm sorry, how bitter are you? Because there's got to be a happy medium, right?
Right. When I say kiss, I'm not talking the peck on the cheek or the little kiss. I'm talking the full,
They're trying to swallow each other's heads while they're in the middle of the store blocking your path. Which I got accused of doing with my husband one time when I kissed him on the cheek when he offered to get me something. And I was sick as a dog. I couldn't even stand up at the time. And I will say my husband laughed at the things I called that woman, but that's because he was literally holding me up, offering to get me something to help me feel better. And she started whining about us blocking her path. And it's like, oh, shut up.
These people need a good dose of Christianity injected into them. I'm just going to straight up say it. I'm trolling. I'm not religious in any way. I'm also bisexual, but I just don't stand by any sort of fucking rainbow flag. I think.
Whereas, I guess the best way you could describe me would be, I don't know, what would describe me as? The good little housewife?
Listen, I can get.
Why are you thinking about it?
I can get
before
along with
or after
anybody.
you're tied up, Rosetta?
Leave your rainbow. Leave your rainbow flag nailed to the sidewalk before you went to my house. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Can't behave all the time.
Do you live in that vehicle, or like are you just stopping off for some groceries or something, or?
We're doing some errands today. Driving around for my photos.
You haven't got a bottle of whiskey in that
Nope, don't drink. Never.
Oh, good. Because that's definitely sin material.
Are you with us, Bird, or?
I think he's asleep.
I'm back, Jeff. I was away for a minute.
You're back?
I'm back now. Did I miss anything?
No. So yes,
you
honey.
missed everything.
Absolutely, yes.
You missed everything.
Oh, because I was thinking I was going to put together a test of sorts for when we have new people up.
Really?
It's definitely a good idea moving forward. Then you don't get like cunts like me like entering your panel.
Well, like question 1.
Uh-oh.
Which is the best food to eat? 1.
Is that directed to me, or are we just talking in general?
Yeah, this is directed to you.
All right, so we're talking about fast food or health food?
Well, please wait for. I'll say 4 answers, and you tell me which of them. 1 is a cheeseburger from McDonald's. 2 is a steak done medium rare. 3 is a bag of raw chicken. And 4 is a kale salad. Which would you choose?
I'll take none of the above.
Yeah, so if it's not like 5 a bag of dicks, I'm going to have to go for 1 at McDonald's.
That's
I'll take number 2.
Fine.
None of the above.
Number 5. The only wrong answer was a bag of raw chicken.
And I know why you asked.
I'm definitely not partial to a dose of salmonella, though.
We've had people who would have chosen the raw chicken before.
Correct.
Multi-gunman says he'll take pizza, please.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm sorry. He's listing and I'm going, skip all that. I'll take some Indian tacos. I'm good.
Question 2. You're stuck on a desert island with a DVD player, a television, electricity, and you can only choose 1 set of DVDs to have with you. Do you choose Star Trek, the original series, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Star Trek The Next Generation, or Star Trek Discovery?
TOS.
God, we're not. Is this like a panel of Trekkies, man? Are we all Trekkies?
Yes, it is like a panel of Trekkies.
So listen.
Do you see the effect behind me?
Yeah, it's just clicked. I've just seen his name, Captain Trek. I've just realised what you were talking about when I come in. Oh no! Oh no!
I'm sorry. You're
and
the
do you
one
see
that
Bird's
stumbled
avatar?
Upon us, my friend.
It's just clicked. Yeah, it's just clicked.
But I tell you what, there's 3 right answers, so you only have a 1 in 4 chance of getting wrong.
If I'm going fantasy, it's got to be like medieval fantasy. So I don't like sci-fi unless it's aliens and stuff.
Okay,
like
okay.
It's fine. There's medieval
give him credit
fantasy
because
Space
in
Nine
the
would be
original
for you.
series.
I have to give him that because, again, I said Star Trek's my misnomer. I usually prefer fantasy and
Yeah.
mythology and
Rosetta's
stuff,
not
so-
really a Trekkie.
Oh no, I am a Trekkie, but I'm not that big into any other sci-fis really.
And Jeff
Well,
there prefers
Listen,
Doctor
I'm
Who.
going to go the old school one with Sir Patrick Stewart because that's the one I grew up with. So I'd have to just go with that, but I don't know which one.
Okay, fine. That's the next generation. So you didn't choose Discovery. So there you go. You're 2 for 2.
It'd be a toss-up for me. Next Gen or DS9. They're both great. I'd lean toward DS9. I think.
We all know as long as nobody chooses Discovery, they're perfectly fine.
Oh, I'd throw that in the ocean if that was my only choice.
Why would you poison the fish?
You got a point, Cap.
Discovery was an option. It was to see if somebody was to get it wrong. Okay. I think we can already got the answer on taking the vaccination or not. So one final question. If you were a citizen of the United States and it was time for you to vote for president in 2024, and you have
That's a loaded question.
the option to vote for President Harris, Donald Trump, Michael J. Crawford, or Birdo Prey 5, who do you vote for?
Bullet to the head.
You know what? If you'd have asked me this question like a year ago, I'd have probably said somebody like Trump. But
Would you
know
turn that
what?
AC up a little, please?
No, I'm done voting. They're all a bunch of self-serving cunts, right? Honestly, I'm done voting. I'm never voting.
Well, that was a baited question. He put himself in the list. That's why I said bullet to the head, just to piss him off.
No, boot to the head.
Boot to the head. Nah, nah. I mean,
right in Canada.
So you choose to not vote?
Yeah, listen, I hate to quote Daenerys Targaryen, but all we do every 4 years is just change the wheel. The wheel doesn't need changing. It needs fucking smashing from top to bottom. That's the only way you're going to get change. All over the world, right? The whole system. Stop voting. Stop voting and put the shit in them. When you make a mockery of the system and see what it is, they're all a bunch of self-serving you-know-whats, right? They don't care about me, you, Trump, Biden, all of them. They're all serving someone above them, yeah? Forget it. The system's fucked. Nothing ever changes. The rich stay fucking rich and me and you stay fucking...
Are you trying to say... He's trying to take my place as the stream cynic here. This is not allowed.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in not voting, but I would have preferred you said Birdo Prey 5.
What? Did you read that?
Well, let me guess the wrong answer. Michael J. Crawford.
That is one of 2 wrong answers for that question.
One of 2. Okay. Well, the other one.
We also wouldn't
only be
have
Harris.
accepted President Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were both wrong answers.
Muckers probably doesn't even know who Michael J. Crawford is.
Yes.
No, it was the other one that I didn't quite understand. I presumed it was some sort of Star Trek character.
Look at his screen name. The guy panel here. He goes by Bird of Prey.
5,
So
that
who
would
is
be
that?
me.
Because it's a bit cartoony. So what's that taken from?
That would be Commander General Chang from Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. The Klingon.
So you lot being
Bird of
Trekkies,
Prey.
do you like really have like you know, could you quite easily go to war with a panel of like Star Wars fans? Is it like kind of like?
No, I'm a fan of both.
Fan of both.
I'm also a fan of both.
Because I thought like just like that sort of culture, you had to be either one or the other, and you were all quite defensive about it. No.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, that's just the
And I'm a
extremists that
huge
like to
Doctor Who
whine.
fan.
That's
See, here's the
the
thing: is
actual
I'm
character from the
I'm a
movie.
big Trekkie, but I'm actually more into Tolkien, Lewis, Madeline L'Engle, Asimov, and that stuff than I ever
Nobody
was
knows
any
who
of
those
these
people
modern
are.
things. People who have any clue about literature do.
Cry havoc, and let's slip the dogs of war.
Headline, Eddings.
You like the odd occasional like video game or anything like that? PlayStation? No.
I play
yeah,
Call
he
of
does
Duty,
play games. He does play
Warzone,
games. And other games as well.
and City Skylines, Flight Simulator,
Crash Simulator, you mean, right?
Yeah, Crash Simulator.
I only play things that are like turn-based RPGs where it's based on logic and plotting, not hacking and action.
Or Simpsons.
Let's not go there, hon. I do miss that Road Rage game, actually. It was a really good way to take aggression out.
You also play Risk.
Oh yeah, Risk. We used to play Risk.
And
Dun 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 dun.
what was that spaceship building, empire building game you used to play?
Kerbal.
Yeah.
Oh, you also play what's that one thing you do the one square challenge for?
City Skylines.
Okay.
Right, listen. It's 12:30. I'm gonna have a quick go on PlayStation, and I'm off to bed after that. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I come in here trying to be a bit edgy, a bit edgelorded. As it turns out, you're too nice to troll. I just can't do it. So I'm gonna say good night. I might catch you in future. I might not. I'll see you later.
Good night.
Take care.
Oh, dang.
At least no wrong me, sister.
No, I
good.
like
The stars
fresh meat.
The stars look like they're not flickering.
Oh, Space Engineer. Yeah, Super Blubber Puss.
Oh, yeah, Space Engineer. Thank you.
That was a big
That's
one.
what I was trying to think of.
So I guess we're beyond trolling.
Yep.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
Okay.
Somebody needs to tell my trolls because I've got too many of them.
But you know what it is? It's the power of Garfield. He keeps the trolls
Absolutely.
away.
Garfield's awesome.
Oh well. Well, I guess we should probably think of ending the stream.
Yep.
At 2.5 hours. So before we go, Rosetta, anything you'd like to say?
Not exactly the most coherent, but if you go to my Twitter, which most of you guys do have, or Rosem Queen one, the pinned tweet, a link to the Redbubble store I started, where I'm putting up a lot of my girls and pinups as merchandise options, and that'll help pay for my military charity work and other stuff like that. So check that out. Other than that, I'll probably be bouncing around a whole bunch of channels tomorrow.
Bouncing around, like physically?
She's gonna be wearing
I knew that's
a bra.
where you were going to go, Bird. I knew
She's
it.
going to be wearing a bra, so no.
I was just checking.
You were just deciding if you were going to perv in the chat at the streams.
Well,
he will anyhow.
Yeah, he's Bird.
There's always a chance.
Good
You never know when.
And everybody here go sub to Anime Night 92 because he deserves more subs. He's been a very big supporter of Star Trek communities, the fandom communities, Star Wars, and CG and anime communities for years, and he's a sweetheart.
What's that backstage? Spell it.
Oh, Mama Frey's apologizing to me.
Happy National.
Or send it to me on
Today
Twitter.
was National.
Okay, yeah,
Sons
I'll
Day.
send you his link on Twitter because then I can just add it and it'll give me the exact
Cool.
link.
It's National what bird? I'm sorry.
Sons Day.
Sons Day. Ah.
Yeah, Mama Frey just found out. Okay, thank you, Rosetta. Captain Trek, what do you got?
Well, let's see here. Tonight I should be joining. I can't think of his name right now. On Trek on Tuesday. What's his name? Wes Moody. And then tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central, Morning Brew.
Very cool. So tonight, Wes Moody.
I think it's about 9, maybe 10. I don't know. Yeah.
Wow. So a late night for you.
Correct. That's why I take a nap.
Gotcha. Professor, what's going on?
Well, thank you for the members stream. It's quite interesting and lively as always. If you're not a member, you should be if you're able. So to get a membership with Birdo Prey 5. Thank you for this stream as well, Bird. Appreciate being on both panels. Tonight, Life with Matthew at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll have his Season 2 review of Sequest. They just ran through all the second season episodes, and now they're going to do their season end review. And then, of course, this Saturday, A Question of Trek. Be there, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time this Saturday. We'll have 2 great guests on with our regular show captains, and also Conti will be there. So be there, and we'll see you then.
Very cool. And Super Blubberpuss says, I bought Space Engineers to play with Bird, and then he stopped playing. Lol.
Oh.
I never got into it. I'm so sorry, Super Blubberpuss. But the good thing is,
Everything is Bird's fault.
I could always go back to it at one day. I have before.
Yep.
Multi-Gun Man says, Bird of Prey, have a great night. You too, Multi-Gun Man. And Super Blubberpuss reminds us all to check out Squid Games on Netflix. Okay. Qapla all. Bird and panel out. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Though I guess you could stay here if you wanted to. But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.birdoprey5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Birdo Prey 5 needs. At the main Birdo Prey 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Birdo Prey 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Birdo Prey 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Kuroga.